3 teenagers in New Delhi, India were crushed by a train while they were trying to take selfies on a railroad track. Why do I feel like I've heard this story before? I haven't, it's definitely new, but young people dying as a direct result of selfies is definitely not a new thing. In fact, it happens in India more than any other place on earth. Welcome back to InformOverload, I'm Charlotte Dobre. Smash that subscribe for your daily dose of trending news commentary and follow the InformOverload team on Instagram. Do me a favor though, the next time one of your friends tries to get you to take a selfie in a dangerous spot, just don't. I'm getting kind of tired of having to report stories like this because selfie deaths are so easily preventable. So according to a police officer in the city of Panipat in the northern state of Haryana, 4 teenagers were taking selfies on a train track when they saw a passenger train approaching. They then jumped to the second track next to it to get out of the way of the oncoming train, but they didn't realize that another train was headed straight for them on that second track. One of the teenagers managed to jump out of the way of the moving train, but the rest were crushed. So this all took place late on Monday. Officials say that right before the incident, the 4 teens were roaming around the railway tracks taking photos of each other on their mobile phones for over half an hour. They lined up and sat on the track for a selfie as the train was approaching. The group of 4 friends were in Panipat city because they were attending a wedding. 2 of the people killed were 19, the third was 18. Their names were Shaman, Sunny, and Kushan. They were relatives. Dinesh was the teenager who narrowly escaped the train, and once he saw what happened to his friends, he fainted on the train tracks. According to reports, the accident was so severe that their body parts were thrown in a 30-foot radius. This is really upsetting. These young people were probably having the time of their lives up until this point. They were gonna have a great time at that wedding, but their lives are over, and something tells me even Dinesh, who escaped the oncoming train, will never be the same again after this. After the autopsy was completed on Tuesday, the remains were given to their families. 2 mobile phones were recovered from the scene. India has the highest rate of selfie-related deaths out of anywhere else in the world. The highest number of reported deaths by selfies was India, then Russia, then the United States, and Pakistan. That's according to a study published in 2018 at the All Indian Institute of Medical Sciences. This study also found that there were no less than 259 reported deaths across the world that occurred as a direct result of people taking selfies. The reason why this seems to happen so much in India above all other places is that the majority of the country's population are in their youth. We all know how obsessed youth are with social media and selfies. They should honestly call this generation the selfie generation because that's exactly what they are. Guys, dangerous selfies just aren't worth it. Sure, you might get 42 likes on Instagram for taking a photo on train tracks, but are those 42 likes really worth risking your life? I frankly don't think so. This is all I have for you on this story. On behalf of IO, our hearts go out to the victims' families and friends and anyone affected by this incident. And as usual, after a story with upsetting subject matter, I'm not going to be responding to comments right now. But if you want to continue watching IO, maybe go on a binge of this channel. Hopefully this next video over here that's currently flashing on your screen is a little bit lighter. No promises though. That is all for now, and thanks for watching IO.